You're not writing prompts wrong because you are unclear. I used to do the same thing. I thought more detail meant better output. Turns out I was dead wrong. You're writing them wrong because you're saying too much. And in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly how to cut your prompts in half while getting 3 times better results. By the end of this video, you have a bunch of specific tricks that simplify your prompts without sacrificing results. Before we jump into the tricks, let me show you a few quick examples so you know this actually works. Example, I asked for a content marketing plan. Old prompt, tons of words describing our business, our competitors, our audience, our goals, our budget, and what we'd already tried. The AI gave me a generic plan that could have been for any company. New prompt, few dozen words. The output was specific, actionable, and felt like it was written by someone who actually understood our business. These aren't special ChatGPT features. These aren't paid upgrades. This is just smarter prompting. You're about to learn every trick I used. Section 1, text-based prompts. Most of your AI work is text. Emails, reports, blog posts, social media, brainstorm analysis. So trick 1, the 5-box method. This is the foundation. If you only learn one trick from this entire video, make it this one. Instead of writing a rambling paragraph, fill 5 boxes. Role, task, context, constraints, format. That's it, 5 boxes. You don't need to label them every time, but mentally checking each one keeps you focused. Here's what each box does. Role, who do you want the AI to be? You are a direct response copywriter. You are a technical writer for beginners. You are a financial analyst. One sentence sets the expertise level and perspective. Task, what do you actually want? Start with a verb. Write a LinkedIn post, draft a project, update email, summarize this meeting transcript, be explicit. Context, what background info does the AI need? This is where most people go overboard. You don't need your company's full history, you need the essentials. For example, if you're writing a LinkedIn post about a product launch, context might be SaaS tool for remote teams, launching next week. Main benefit is async collaboration. Constraints, the rules, max 200 words, professional but conversational tone. Avoid buzzwords like synergy or disrupt. No fluff. Constraints guide the output without micromanaging. Format. How should it look? 3 bullet points with headers, email with subject line and 2-paragraph body, numbered list with actionable steps, format clarity, output clarity. Listen, I know memorizing frameworks sounds tedious. That's why I keep all these structures in one place, AI Master Pro. It's essentially a home base where I have 300 plus ready-to-use prompts organized by category. When I need a 5-box prompt for a sales email, I just grab the template, fill in my specifics, and I'm done in 30 seconds. No memorization, no starting from scratch. It's not about collecting more prompts, it's about having the right structure when you need it. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Trick 2, constraint stacking. This is where you turn vague instructions into sharp boundaries. Instead of describing what you want in long sentences, you stack constraints. Here's the before. Make the article professional but not too formal, friendly but not overly casual, informative but still fun to read, and try to keep it somewhere between 500 to 700 words. But it's okay if it's a bit longer if needed. That's 28 words of mush. The AI has no idea what you actually mean by not too formal or maybe a bit more. Here's the after. Tone, warm professional, like a trusted advisor. Max 600 words. Avoid jargon, competitor mentions, fluff. Same intent, 16 words, crystal clear. Another example, instead of, please make sure it's easy to read and doesn't use complicated language or industry terms that might confuse someone who's new to this topic. Stack the constraint. Reading level, 8th grade. No jargon. Explain technical terms in plain English. You just replace 26 words with 13. And the AI now has measurable guidelines instead of vague vibes. Constraint stacking works for tone, length, structure, content, and format. The tighter your constraints, the less the AI has to guess. You know what's wild? This whole shorter is better philosophy doesn't just apply to text. I've been testing video editors lately, and Filmora just dropped version 15, and it's kind of perfect for creators at any level, beginners, pros, whatever, because it's built around the same idea. Smarter workflows, fewer steps, better results. So here's what they upgraded. 3 big areas. First, instead of just dumping a bunch of pro tools at you, they added features I actually found myself using because they cut out all the annoying extra steps. Animated charts, you can import data and turn it into motion graphics in one click. No export into After Effects, no plugins. I like this one because it turns something normally tedious into a quick, clean visual without leaving the app. Dual timeline editing lets you manage multiple clips in taps, so you're not drowning in a single messy timeline. That one's useful because it finally feels like managing multiple versions of a video doesn't have to be a chaotic pile of layers. And the pen tool, draw a custom path, attach a sticker or logo, and it follows that path smoothly. That's the kind of motion work that normally requires a compositing app. Second, AI features that actually save time. The AI stuff is honestly what surprised me most. These are features I kept reaching for because they fix real editing headaches. AI Extend is huge. You can extend video or audio clips right on the timeline with a simple prompt, forward or backward, up to 8 seconds. No reshoots, no awkward freeze frames. Smart Cutout got way better. Improved edge detection, less fill-in with masks. It just works. Third, the interface itself got smoother, faster preview, cleaner timeline controls, better subtle workflows. This part feels small on paper, but in practice it's nice because everything takes fewer clicks and the whole timeline feels less clunky. Everything's more intuitive, so you're spending less time hunting through menus and more time actually creating. If you edit regularly, especially for YouTube, TikTok, or client work, Filmora 15 is worth checking out. The AI stuff alone saves hours. And if you're into experimenting, it also plays well with things like VO3 and the Nano Banana plugins, which makes it fun to explore beyond the basics. Links in the description below if you want to try it. All right, back to prompts. Trick 3, format first prompting. Most people describe what they want and hope the AI figures out how to structure it. That's backwards. Tell the AI the structure first, then fill in the details. Here's why this works. When you say, well, 3 bullet points, each with a bold header and 2 supporting sentences, the AI knows exactly what shape to build. It's not improvising, it's following a blueprint. Example 1, instead of asking for a summary, say, summary in table format, 3 columns, key point, evidence, action item, 5 rows. You just define the exact structure. The AI will fill it with the right content because it knows the container. Example 2, instead of write me a proposal, say proposal structure, 1 paragraph problem statement, 3 bullet solution overview, pricing table with 2 options, FAQ section with 5 common objections. You didn't write the proposal, you gave the AI the skeleton. It'll flesh it out based on that structure and you'll spend way less time reformatting. Trick 4, the use this tone hack. Here's a shortcut that saves you a ton of words. Instead of describing tone in a paragraph, use a single descriptor that the AI already understands. Casual means friendly, conversational, approachable. The AI knows what that sounds like. Authority means confident, direct, expertise-driven. You don't need to explain it. Storytelling means narrative flow, vivid details, emotional hooks. 1 word sets the entire vibe. Let me show you the difference. Bad prompt, make it sound friendly and warm, like you're talking to someone you know, but still professional enough that they take it seriously. And maybe add a bit of personality so it doesn't feel robotic. Good prompt. Tone, casual authority. 2 words. The AI gets it. Friendly, but credible. Approachable, but expert. You just say 40 words of rambling. Trick 5, context compression. This is where people waste the most words. They give the AI their entire company history, the full backstory, every detail they can think of, when the AI only needs 3 things. Here's the rule. AI needs enough context to do the job, not enough context to write a novel about your business. Bad example. So we have this client who started their company in 2019. They're in the SaaS space, B2B mostly, about 50 employees. They've been struggling with customer retention for the last 6 months. They've tried email campaigns and a loyalty program, but nothing's really worked, and now they want to build a re-engagement strategy. That's 60 words of backstory. Most of it doesn't matter for the task. Good example, SaaS B2B client retention problem, need re-engagement email sequence. 10 words. The AI has what it needs. You didn't lose quality. You lost bloat. Trick 6, example over explanation. This one's counterintuitive. Instead of explaining what you want in detail, show the AI a 2-sentence example. Why? Because one example beats 10 instructions. The AI can pattern match. It sees the structure, the tone, the style, and it replicates it. Let's say you want a specific email tone. Instead of, I want it to be professional but approachable, confident but not arrogant, clear but not robotic, and I want it to feel like it's coming from someone who knows what they're talking about but isn't showing off. Here's an example. Write like this. Hey Sarah, quick update on the project. We hit a snag with the API integration, but we've got a workaround and we're still on track for Friday. Let me know if you need details. The AI reads that and thinks, short sentences, casual but clear, no fluff, problem plus solution. It'll match that tone in the output. One example saves you 50 words of instruction, and it's way clearer. Trick 7. The chain shortcut. Here's the last text trick. Instead of writing one massive prompt that tries to do everything, break it into 3 or 4 short prompts that build on each other. Prompt chaining means you guide the AI through steps instead of hoping it handles complexity all at once. Example, you need a marketing strategy. Instead of writing a 200-word mega prompt, do this. Prompt 1. List 5 key challenges our target audience faces with remote work. 10 words. Prompt 2. For challenge 3, suggest 3 content ideas that address it. 12 words. Prompt 3. Expand idea 2 into a blog post outline with 5 sections. 12 words. Total. 34 words across 3 prompts. The AI builds depth in stages instead of trying to do everything at once, and each prompt is short, clear, and focused. Chaining works because complexity is easier to handle in sequence. You're not front-loading everything, you're guiding the conversation, and the AI stays on track because each step is simple. Alright, before we dive into image prompts, I want to show you exactly where I keep all this organized, because learning these tricks is one thing, actually using them consistently, that's where most people drop off. I built AI Master Pro as my home base for everything AI. It's not just about having prompts saved, it's about having a complete system. Inside, you get access to over 300 ready-to-use prompts in the Prompt Lab Pro. They're organized by use case, content creation, marketing, research, automation. Every prompt follows the structures I'm teaching you today. Plus, you get access to built-in AI tools, Ask AI Master for personalized coaching, AI Art Studio for image generation, Prompt Creator to help you compress your own prompts, and deep AI research when you need comprehensive analysis. And for 1 month only, till December 1st, we're offering a lifetime access to our subscription. Yes, you heard that right. One-time payment, lifetime access, links below. And now let's talk image prompts. Image prompts are where people go absolutely overboard. They write paragraphs describing every detail, lighting, mood, composition, style, colors, textures, and then wonder why the result doesn't match what's in their head. The truth is that image models respond better to short, structured prompts than to long descriptions. This section covers tricks that cut your image prompts down to 10 or 15 words while improving accuracy. Trick 1. Subject-first structure. Start with the main subject, then add modifiers. That's the rule. Most people bury the subject in the middle of a long description. The AI gets confused about what matters. Bad example. I want a really cozy winter scene with warm lighting, maybe a cabin in the snow with smoke coming out of the chimney, and the lighting should feel like it's just after sunset, kind of a golden hour vibe. And there should be snow on the ground and trees in the background. That's 54 words. And the AI has to hunt for the subject. Good example, cozy cabin in snow, warm window light, dusk, 9 words, subject first, modifiers second, crystal clear, subject first, always. Trick 2, style tags. Instead of describing a visual style in a paragraph, use a recognized style tag. The AI already knows what it looks like. Example 1, Pixar style, you don't need to explain, 3D animation, vibrant colors, expressive characters, polished rendering, the AI gets it. 2 words. Example 2, minimalist line art. That tells the AI simple, clean, few details, black and white, or limited color. You didn't write a paragraph, you used a shorthand the AI understands. Trick 3, composition shortcuts. You don't need to explain spatial arrangement in sentences. Use composition shortcuts. Rule of thirds. That's 3 words. The AI knows how to place the subject off-center for visual balance. Close-up portrait. The AI frames the shot tight on the face. Each phrase replaces a long description. Instead of, I want the subject positioned slightly to the left of the frame, about a third of the way in, with some empty space on the right for balance. Just say, rule of thirds. 3 words. The AI handles the rest. Composition shortcuts are like preset camera angles. The AI knows them. You don't need to reinvent the language. Trick 4. Lighting plus color combos. This is a super powerful trick. Example 1, golden hour, warm tones. That combo gives you soft sunset light with oranges and yellows. The AI knows what golden hour looks like. You didn't describe it. Example 2, neon lights, cyan and magenta, instant cyberpunk vibe, high contrast, artificial glow, futuristic mood. You didn't write a paragraph. You gave 2 elements. Let me show you a full prompt using this trick. Subject, coffee shop interior. Style tag, modern minimalist. Composition, wide angle, lighting plus color, soft natural light, neutral tones. That's 18 words. It'll generate a clean, bright, professional coffee shop interior. If you tried to describe that in sentences, you'd hit 80 or 100 words easily. Lighting plus color combos replace mood paragraphs. They're fast, they're specific, and the AI gets it right. Speaking of making this easier, inside AMS or Pro, there's a tool called Prompt Creator that does exactly this. You paste your messy prompt and it compresses it using the frameworks we've covered. It's basically meta prompting built into the platform, so you're not constantly asking ChatGPT to fix your prompt. You just use the tool, get the compressed version, and move on. But if you want to do it manually, here's how. Ask ChatGPT to simplify for you. Here's the meta prompt. I want to create a landing page for a SaaS tool that helps remote teams collaborate better. The target audience is startup founders. The tone should be professional but not stuffy. What's the shortest prompt to get a strong first draft? ChatGPT responds with something like, write a landing page for a SaaS tool that helps remote startup teams collaborate better. The audience is startup founders. Tone, professional, clear, and friendly. Include headline, subheadline, key benefits, short feature list, and CTA. The AI compressed my rambling into a clean 30-word prompt. Now I copy that and use it. Meta prompting is a cheat code. You're outsourcing the simplification, and it works every time. Section 3, advanced text tricks. You've got the fundamentals. Now let's go deeper. This section covers advanced tricks that most people never learn. These work best when you combine them with the basics, and they will push your results from good to exceptional. Trick 8, the persona swap. Here's a trick that sounds weird but works incredibly well. Instead of describing your audience, make the AI become your audience first, then write to them. Traditional approach, write a sales email for busy executives who don't have time to read long emails and need to see ROI immediately. That's 21 words of audience description. The AI will try to interpret what busy executives want. Persona swap approach. Step 1, you are a busy executive. What are your top 3 frustrations with vendor emails? Step 2, now you are a sales writer. Write an email that addresses those 3 frustrations directly. You just made the AI understand the audience from the inside, then write with that knowledge. The result feels more authentic because the AI isn't guessing. It mapped the persona first. The comparison anchor. This one's powerful for positioning and differentiation. Instead of telling the AI what you want, tell it what you don't want by comparing to a known example. Bad prompt, write a product description for our project management tool. Keep it professional, mention collaboration and team efficiency, and make sure it sounds modern and innovative. That's generic. The AI has no idea what makes you different. Comparison anchor prompt, write a product description, not like Asana, more like Notion. Focus, async collaboration for remote teams. You just gave the AI positioning in 23 words. It knows what to avoid, Asana's complexity, what to emulate, Notion's simplicity, and what makes you unique, async focus. 5 seconds of comparison saves you 3 paragraphs of tone explanation. The comparison anchor works because the AI already knows those reference points. You're leveraging its training data instead of describing from scratch. The iteration shortcut. Most people rewrite the entire prompt when they want changes. That's a waste. Use iteration shortcuts instead. After you get the first output, use these micro prompts. Shorter, the AI will compress it by 30 to 40% automatically. More specific, it'll add concrete details and examples. More casual, tone shifts without rewriting, add data. It'll insert relevant stats or numbers. Remove fluff, cuts unnecessary words. Each one is 2 words or less. No need to explain what you mean. The AI gets it. Let's say you got a blog intro and it's too formal. Instead of rewriting the whole prompt with new tone guidelines, just type more casual, add a question, 6 words. The AI adjusts. You didn't start over. Another example, you got a product description and it's too vague. Type more specific, add 1 example. Same task, sharper output, 0 time wasted rewriting prompts. The iteration shortcut works because context carries over. The AI remembers what you asked asked for. You're just given direction, not rebuilding from scratch. Section 4. Advanced image tricks. You've learned the image basics, now let's add 3 advanced techniques that give you pro-level control without adding word count. The mood keyword stack. Instead of describing mood in sentences, stack 3 mood keywords. The combination creates a unique atmosphere. Example 1. Cozy, nostalgic, intimate. 3 words. The AI knows you want warm lighting, personal framing, vintage touches. Example 2. Bold, energetic, rebellious. The AI shifts to high contrast, dynamic angles, vibrant colors. Let me show you a full prompt. Portrait of woman in cafe, film photography style, rule of thirds, soft afternoon light, mood, cozy, nostalgic, intimate, no busy background. That's 24 words. It creates a specific emotional tone that would take 60 to 70 words to describe in sentences. The mood keyword stack works because AI models associate word clusters with visual patterns. 3 keywords triangulate the vibe faster than a paragraph. The reference mashup. This one's a cheat code. Combine 2 visual references to create something unique. Instead of create a futuristic office space with organic elements and warm technology vibes, do this: office interior, mix Apple Store plus jungle greenhouse, modern tech furniture, hanging plants. You just mashed 2 known references. The AI combines them, and you get something that's both original and specific. Another example, restaurant design, mix industrial warehouse, exposed brick, metal, flawless Scandinavian minimalism, light wood, clean lines. The AI understands both references and blends them. You didn't write a design brief. You gave 2 anchor points. The reference mashup works because it's easier for AI to blend existing concepts than to invent from vague descriptions. And by the way, when I'm testing these image prompts, I use the AI Art Studio inside AMS or Pro. No switching between platforms, no managing separate subscriptions. Everything's in one place. Super efficient for testing these compression techniques we're covering. The scale specifier. Most people forget to specify scale and the AI guesses wrong. Add 1 word to control it. Macro, close up, extreme detail, texture visible, micro, tiny subject, vast environment around it. Human scale, normal perspective, relatable size. Epic, massive, awe-inspiring, small human for scale. Example, mountain landscape, epic scale, tiny hiker for reference. The AI creates a dramatic sense of scale. Without epic scale, you'd get a generic mountain shot. Another example, coffee cup, macro, steam visible, ceramic texture. Now you get an extreme close-up with detail. Without macro, you might get a table setting. 1 word controls scale. Use it every time. Section 5, common mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make when trying to write shorter prompts. Mistake 1, cutting context instead of fluff. People think shorter means removing everything. Wrong. You remove fluff, not context. Bad short prompt, write email. That's short, but useless. The AI has nothing to work with. Good short prompt. You are a customer success manager. Write apology email for service outage, tone empathetic, length 100 words. That's 21 words. Short, but packed with essential context. Keep role, task, constraints, cut politeness words, repeated explanations, and rambling setup. Over-compressing complex tasks. Some tasks are actually complex. Try to cram them into 20 words backfires. When the task has multiple steps or needs deep context, use prompt chaining instead of 1 ultra-short prompt. Bad idea. Write comprehensive marketing strategy 10 words. The AI can't deliver depth from that. Better approach is chain 4 short prompts, each handling 1 piece of the strategy. The mistake isn't writing long prompts. It's writing long single prompts instead of short chained ones. Mistake 3, ignoring output format. You can nail role, task, and constraints, but if you skip format, you waste time reformatting. Always end with format. Table, bullets, numbered list, paragraph, specify it. Missing formatted short prompt, long cleanup, not worth it. But here's the real secret. It's not about memorizing all these tricks. It's about internalizing the principle. AI responds to structure, not length. Start with the 5-box method for text. Start with subject, style, composition, lighting for images. Master those 2 frameworks. Everything else builds on them. And remember, every minute you spend clarifying your prompt saves you 10 minutes editing bad output. So go back through your saved prompts. Find the ones you use most, compress them using these tricks, build your library, make them reusable. That's how you go from beginner to expert. Not by learning more tools, by mastering the language that controls controls them all. And if you want a system that does this for you, where you don't have to rebuild everything from scratch, where the prompts are ready, the tools are built in, and the community is already using these exact techniques, check out AMS Pro, and there's an option to become a lifetime member right now. Links below. I'll see you in the next one.